So the next question is also, I know that you guys are both from England and you guys are starting Root the Future in Thailand. Now, out of all the countries in the world, why did you choose Thailand specifically to do this?
Well, actually, I mean, I was born in England, brought up in Australia, and I was visiting England, and I met Max there. And then we actually lived in Dubai for a while, and we came to Thailand
On our honeymoon.
on our honeymoon, and we were like, oh my God, there's nature here, and everyone's really nice, and there's plant-based food everywhere. And then we moved here like 2 months later. We went back to Dubai, got our cat, and we moved here like 2 months later. And for a while, I was working as a model, and Max was still working in Dubai. And then we just kind of realized that the community here, there's such a big plant-based community. And I also feel like there's a bit of a gap for education around plant-based food. I think, to be honest, there's a bit of a gap everywhere in the world. But we felt like this was a good place to start, kind of raising awareness about the impact that our food can make. So I feel like it's such a difficult thing to like connect. Like when you just think about like food and the environment, they feel so disconnected. So yeah, that was kind of a gap where we thought we could kind of like raise a bit of awareness.
We started sharing our own sort of journey on the page, sort of, you know, like this is where we're going to eat this food, or this is where we can refill this, that and the other to prevent plastic. And then our sort of following grew, and we thought, well, if people are enjoying what we're doing and what we're sharing, then maybe we can just start doing events, and we can just start just building excitement, building this community, because something needs to happen. Something needs to change.
Right.
And after COVID, we can't just go back to how it was. It has to be a new normal.
New
The phrase.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yeah, so I feel like we didn't really choose Thailand. We were kind of here because we love Thailand.
Thailand chose you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I like it. I'll start with that.
Yeah, let's use that. Yeah, so we just feel like, you know, wherever we are, I feel like it's our responsibility to kind of, you know, raise awareness, and I feel like everyone should be doing everything that they can. Doesn't matter the knowledge they have, whether that's about reducing plastic or, you know, anything to do with the environment. I feel like we all need to get together and do everything that we can to kind of, I mean, save the planet essentially.
Thailand's actually great because obviously J food is everywhere. Fruit and vegetables are abundant. So for us to start talking about like vegan or plant-based food, there's no sort of
There's no stigma behind
there's no stigma
it.
behind the wording, because people are already very accepting of plant-based food because it's culturally accepted. So for us to start talking about veganism or plant-based food here, people are like, oh, that sounds interesting.
Also, it might be the easiest place in the world to eat vegan.
Yes,
Possibly.
I
can't
would
think
agree.
of,
Yeah,
like any
yeah.
for Thai food anyway. I can't think of anywhere we've been and we've said, "Do you mind making this without fish sauce and just adding the vegetables?" And I'm pretty sure every single time everyone's been like super happy to do that. Yeah, we've got tofu. Like everyone's got
it's a lot
tofu.
easier than you think. Tofu,
Yeah.
tofu here is just the best tofu I've had in the world.
Yeah.
Go to England and try tofu, and
Oh, no.
it's not the
Oh,
same
no.
thing.
No, you think tofu and you think, silken tofu. It's sort of like wobbly and it falls apart in Indian curries.
Right.
That's the standard English view of tofu. But here, you know, like a nice firm tofu that
Right.
soaks up the flavour.